Hey, my name is Dr. Nought, and this is Steve Jackson's Sorcery, Part 3. This is episode 10 or something along those lines, and today we are at the temple. Let us take a look at what's going on. So, we've got the well, the temple, or behind the temple. I don't know if I like the look of that. That looks like a serpent, but let's go straight up to the temple. You go closer until you can see more clearly what the structure is, or what it was. A ruined building standing on a stone plinth. Its columns cracked and broken. That looks a little creepy. I don't know if I want to go in there. Looks very ogre-esque, you know? Like, a lot of stone carvings all over the place. The elaborate carvings on the pillars suggest it was once a temple of some kind, but it is 100 times more desolate now than the broken shrine where you found Theta in Kari. Should I explore outside? Let's explore outside quickly before we go inside. You walk around the back of the structure. The east side is in no better repair. Wind blows through holes in the walls. In one corner, you notice a strange, almost rectangular impression in the dust. Kneeling on the old stone, you brush the dust away from the rectangular impression with careful fingertips. There is definitely something here, set into the old stone. A trapdoor. Sand blows across the steps and into your eyes, making you blink. You grasp the handle of the ancient trapdoor and give it a good heave. The hinges squeal and cry, but the trapdoor opens, revealing a few steps downwards and a disgusting smell. And you can hear something down there moving around. I don't think we should go down there. Hurriedly, you slam the trapdoor shut. Whatever is down there can stay down there. One of the pillars of the temple seems to take a step sideways. Or was that your imagination? So the thing is, I'm curious about knowing what's down in the trapdoor, yet I don't want to die, so we only have 10 out of 20 stamina. And now this temple is actually like, we know it's enchanted, we know something bad is going to happen, but I'm curious. And for the sake of storytelling, let's check it out. You make your way back to the front of the temple. As though in greeting, a tile slides from the roof and smashes at your feet. From across the distant steps, you hear a sound like a keening, echoing cry. One of the pillars makes a strange, creaking sound. Definitely alive. Definitely. Let's see how bad this is. You step inside the temple. The floor space is quite empty, but the walls are decorated with long lines of strange hieroglyphs. You cannot read them, but may be able to decipher them if you look more closely. The hieroglyphs are not exactly like any language you have seen before, but they are similar to others you know. You spell out the first few words aloud. This temple built by priests, Yadu in honor Throth, goddess of earth. Okay. Those not of faith are forbidden, and these must not speak the name Throth. Well, stop saying it. Shh. You stop suddenly. There is a deep rumbling in the ground below your feet. I'm not going to beg Throth for mercy. Lorag's gonna laugh at me. And I probably shouldn't read more. And praying is not gonna do me anything because of Lorag. I should probably leave. But let's keep reading. Death is certain, unless the victim will become a follower of Throth. Nope, Throth. At the third use of the goddess's name, something happens. Rumblings subside, and a woman in leather armor steps out of a carving in the wall. Mortal, she declares. You speak my name thrice in my temple. Do you wish to follow me? Ooh, actually, yes. Let's do it. We can get rid of Lorag. Nice. Yes. She nods and reaches out a hand to your forehead. Her touch is cool, but not cold, like wet earth after heavy rain. The sneering voice of Lorag becomes quiet in your mind. Then you feel the power and warmth of Throth entering your mind. Go in peace, follower, she declares, and she reaches up to hold the temple roof in place to allow you to leave. Holy crap, that thing was going to collapse on us? Rat scurries across your foot and is gone. What was the point of that sentence? Like, why is that important? Alright, thank you, Throth, thank you. You step back outside onto the plinth of the ancient temple. Suddenly, without warning, one of the pillars holding up the broken roof of the temple shears. The whole structure is sliding down on top of you. You close your eyes and raise a prayer to Throth. The temple collapses around you, enormous stone blocks burying themselves into the ground left and right. But none fall on you, and when the dust clears, you are still in one piece. The temple is now completely destroyed. Dust spirals up into the air. You sense Throth's great displeasure. You search through the rubble, but find nothing of use. The plinth is now knee-deep in broken stone and pebble-sized rocks. Alright, I'll take a pebble. Gather up a couple of pebbles from the plinth, of the right size and shape to be useful in spells. But of the ancient temple's treasures and artifacts, there is nothing more to be had. So, we could have found something, but we did at least change our god, I guess, the person we pray to. Let's check the well. I don't feel like falling down it, though, so let's be careful. You skirt around the collapsed building. Around the side of the ruin, you find an old well house. The well is an ancient mud brick structure. If it once had a cover, it has long since rotted. But the metal winch handle is still in place, and an old bucket on a rope hangs from it. You haul the bucket over the side of the well and look into it. It is quite empty. Clearly this well has not been used for a very long time. You find a stone and drop it into the well. It falls for a long time, then nothing. There is no splash. Strange hissing noises echo up the well shaft. I'm not climbing into the well, are you joking? With some effort, you get the handle of the well to turn and lower the bucket down into the well shaft. You lower the bucket all the way to the end of the rope. You turn the old creaking handle, raising the bucket up the shaft. You look into the bucket. A snake leaps out at you from inside, and you spring back just in time to avoid being bitten. The bucket falls to the ground, and the snake slithers out towards you, fangs bared. Is this one of the dreaded Seven Serpents? It seems very small. You flip open your pack quickly. I didn't get bitten, so I'm not going to throw poison at it. You have nothing useful. You turn your attention back to the creature. Let's go, snake. Oh, it's kind of big. I was expecting it to be kind of small. I don't think it's an actual real serpent. Let's go all out like a crazy person. Oh, damn it. The yellow snake looms up from the bucket, spitting. You lash out, aiming to slice the creature to pieces, but it turns away across the dirt behind the well house and out of reach. It looms, showing its mighty fangs dripping with venom. Ugh! Holy moly. Oh no. You drop into a crouch. The yellow snake strikes. You leap position to avoid its poison-soaked jaws. You slip sideways as you stagger back. It slithers back into the dirt. That's not good. Okay. The yellow snake moves, exposing its neck. You attack. You cleave the air with your sword, but it recoils, hissing and screaming. Oh god, okay, this is not good. You fall back. The yellow snake lashes out with its tail. You quickly react. You fall badly as you stagger back. Oh, come on! It snarls across the ground. You stay crouched. The yellow snake attempts to strike you over you with its thick neck. Let's see if we can, like, actually heal ourselves here. Drink! Oh, wow, that did nothing. That did 2. Damn it. Alright. Back to the fight. Took a quick breather. I know it's gonna defend. I know it is. What the hell? Alright. I know it's gonna defend, but let's just do, like, 6. Like, this is... It's rigged. I'm telling you. I'm not even reading this anymore. Oh, that was lucky. The snake is weakening. I have to defend here. Son of a bee. I didn't have to defend. Okay, I have to go all out. It has to... We have to hit this. I have to attack on this next turn. Yeah. I'm not gonna succumb... No, we're gonna try again. I'm not gonna read, but this time, here's what we have to do. I know what I have to do. Okay, we know it defends on this first one. Not a big deal. We know it's gonna be a big attack on this one. Boom. Do 4. Alright. Defend. Oh, come on. Oop. And then I'm gonna do like 4 on this one. perfect. How come that only does 2? That should really do a lot more. Alright, gone. Look at that. Okay, so we have to be very straightforward. We have to like be pretty offensive. The yellow snake is retreating, but you keep on its tail, turning your blade upwards from a low grip. You try to slice through its head. The snake hisses as it dies. Okay. We return to the side of the well. I am not going to keep doing this. Let's just leave it, because there's a bunch of snakes down there. Clearly the well has nothing left to offer. You leave it behind. Let's just go. I don't think that's going to be very helpful. You leave the ancient building behind. You continue to walk. You must reach Ilklala and the road to Lower Zaman. Every passing day brings danger. Alright, I hear you. I want to check what this is, though. See if we can go there. I also need to heal, and maybe we can do that at this beacon. You walk on, the ground dropping a little. The sun is beginning to lower. The air begins to cool. You notice something white stark against the gray of the dust. It is just a sliver of cool white, visible through the thin, dusty scrub. Something is buried here. You wipe away the dust from the object. It is short, dirty white, and gently curved. Alright, I'm curious. You dig around the object and find 2 similar objects, to the left and right of it. They lie parallel in the dirt. Like teeth or something? You squat down on your heels and dig in the dirt a little more. Eventually you uncover 3 short white rods, and at that moment, it becomes obvious that they are finger bones of a hand, clenched into a fist. The fist points upward, as though its owner had been buried standing upright in the soil. Fist points upward. What? I can't picture that. You keep digging. The fist gives way to a wrist, and then an arm. It is as though the creature was trying to climb out when the soil of the land closed over its head. Oh, okay, now I can picture it. As you go lower, the bones start to accumulate a leathery coating. At first you think it is the remains of a coat, but then once you locate an anchor and sail tattoo, it becomes clear it is skin, somehow preserved in the soil. Nope. This is not going to end well, but we're going to keep digging. You are now into serious digging, which is hard work. You pause to take a break every few minutes, and stop once more when you have the figure unearthed down the waist. Its skull is a dried leather ball, with 2 gray-brown eyes shrunken in the sockets. It wears a metal ring through its nose, and the remains of a beard are just visible. Its jacket is better preserved, its color faded, but its buttons still intact. It wears a small 3-cornered hat. Sticking just above the waist are the remains of some kind of harness. It is possible this figure had a false leg. You rifle through the figure's jacket, but find nothing of interest in its pockets, not even 1 gold piece. Around his neck, however, you find a small metal whistle, which you take. Did I just lose stamina? What the hell? I got a metal whistle. I'm going to take the hat, too. You take the hat from the creature's head, but it is of little use. It crumbles to dust in your hand. More interesting is what is left behind. Under the figure's thin covering of hair, you can see a dry leathery scalp inked with another tattoo. You examine the tattoo carefully. It shows 2 long, thick lines that come together to form a V. At the top, another stroke crosses, so the shape becomes an inverted A. Inside the top of the A, near the tip, is a black X inside an O. Perhaps it is a map, but if so, it is surely too vague to read. An inverted A near the tip. Black X inside an O. Okay. Slowly the sun begins to lower in the sky. You work harder still, creating a deep pit and getting down as far as the figure's knees. 1 leg is indeed wooden, the other trouser-clad bone. This is like harming me, but what the hell? The wind picks up as the evening draws on. You dig down to the figure's feet, so it is standing proud in a 5-foot hole. Water begins to pool around your feet. The sun is dropping down to the west. It will be night soon. The figure keels over, face down against the dirt. You have wasted a lot of time unburying it, but have discovered nothing. Fine, I'm leaving it. You haul yourself up out of the pit and leave the figure, standing in its hollow like a ghoulish statue. Suddenly, the creature in the pit begins to shiver and shake. It is moving, arms reaching out to grasp you. Nope. 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 Let's do it. You draw your sword and quickly skewer the thing through its skull. It shivers for a moment, hands reaching up to clutch the blade that has entered through its socket. Then it collapses and falls still. The figure's boots are glistening wet with the water that has pooled into the pit. There must be an underground river somewhere here. The water itself seems to gleam and sparkle. You move quickly away from this ghoulish thing. So I spent all evening unburying something, lost 7 stamina, and got nothing. Nothing. So I'm going to go over here to see if I can heal, and then I want to go check out what's down south. You keep moving, ascending and descending. Clouds rumble as they roll across the dimming sky. Soon it will be dark. You approach the edge of the mountains and the base of an old stone tower, carved from the cliff face itself. From the battlements of the tower protrudes a strange brass cylinder. Nestled between the stones is a half-rotted, closed, wooden door. You try the door to the tower. It is locked, but the wood is ancient and rotten and could most likely be easily broken. You put your shoulder to the door, but though the wood resounds, you cannot break through. Perhaps it is barred on the inside? You regard the smooth stone walls of the tower. There seems no way to climb up. Alright, let's see what spell we can do, and hopefully don't kill ourselves doing it. Let's see, we've got D, O, E. Open locks and doors. Alright. You weave the spell. The door of the tower rattles violently as though in a high wind, but then falls still once more. Either this entrance is protected by magic, or it is barred by something this spell cannot shift. Great. Turn away from the tower. There seems no way in. The mountains to the east are impassable. The only way to walk is back across the uneven steps. Are you serious? I was really banking on that. Alright. We might be dying here soon. You fall into a steady pace as you walk, climbing slightly. Darkness closes in and you are exhausted. You should find a suitable spot to sleep. The sudden sound of voices to your right startles you. You spin round, see 7 hooded shapes silhouetted against the dark. They form a circle, squatting on the ground, playing some sort of weird game, chanting in a curious tongue. You listen closely to the voices, then stiffen as you realize one is calling you by your name. We have awaited you, it breathes. You have made good time to us. We are the 7 spirits. Come, join us. Okay. Warily you approach. Who are these creatures? How do they know your name? Will they offer advice, or are they dangerous, as their skull mask faces suggest? Spirits rise from the ground as you approach, gliding silently through the air, passing through one another as they mingle and encircle you, linking hands. Caution is understandable, whispers a single voice, or 7 in tight unison, but fear us not. How can you help me? We can give you knowledge. A chant we know will protect you from all harm. Tell me the chant. The spirits begin to turn and dance around you, chanting in a whispering unison, but you cannot understand the words. Repeat, they hiss. Sing with us. Repeating words in a language you cannot understand is difficult. You try, but stumble over the first few lines. Arbil, Madarbil. Okay. The chant begins again. This time you get a little further. Arbil, Madarbil, Ar Afar, Ar Cry. Another round, and this time you get further, though you still do not know what it is you are chanting. Arbil Medarbil, Ar Afar Akrai, Arbil Medarbil, Nuai Dolo Meni. Sure. Silence is settling over the area. A strange, unnatural silence. Something is coming. Whatever, let's do it. You sing the chant in full, louder and more confidently. The clouds begin to churn in the sky. Then, a loud crack breaks the stillness as a bolt of lightning skewers the place where the 7 spirits stand. The light clears and they have vanished. You look up. The sky overhead seems to be breaking. The dome of the sky is now a lidded eye, cracking open. Something like a clawed hand has hold of you and is pulling you towards the top of a low mound. The ground itself is transforming into a face, and you are walking into its wide open smile. I'm dead. You struggle to strain, but there is nothing to fight but the wind. Your heels score tracks in the dust. The force on you is like 100 invisible hands. Then, you are above the wide open jaws of the face and the ground. This must be holy ground to some dead spirit, long forgotten by the civilized peoples of the world. But you will not learn its name. You are not to be a follower. You are to be devoured. You turn to run and suddenly stumble. Your legs are too weak to hold you. You have been poisoned. But no, looking down, you see your legs are suddenly thin and your hands are thin and bony. Reaching up to your face, you find your hair is coming away in clumps and wrinkles are spreading over your skin. The sword falls from your hand, too heavy to hold. The serpent face in the ground laughs. The jaws of time are inescapable, it roars. You look up to the heavens, intending to cast a spell, but you cannot see the stars anymore. Your eyes have grown blurry and unfocused, and the night swims as if you were underwater. You tumble to the ground and hear the snap of the bones in your hip and pelvis give out. Oh my god. The serpent shifts closer. You open your mouth to cry out, your teeth scattered to the ground. A moment later, you cannot see. Another moment, you are nothing but a skeleton. You stare out through bone-dead eyes. You are nothing but cold bones. But then, the wind drops once more. The clouds roll back. The steps are clearing. You feel yourself becoming young once more, bones strengthening and skin tightening. Whatever was pulling you towards death has released its grip. You turn to see a gigantic shape lift into the ground and swoop away northeast. It leaves a strange trails it flies, and the wind from its movement knocks you to the ground. You stagger backwards, glad to be alive and keen to leave this accursed place. What in the hell just happened? It's very serpenty. Look at that. It's one big serpent. Is it like a time serpent or something? All I know is there's a serpent here. We killed one here. And I'm guessing this is now new and we can go back to this place. Let's check it out. You set off across the steps with a weary stride, but the firm, dusty ground becomes spongy, and after a while you are no longer walking on firm ground. Rather, striding between waist-high weeds in a deep and stench-filled marsh. The moon is climbing the sky. You splash your way back to the tower and the cliff face. It seems to stand just as before, despite the mud that washes up as far as its door. Half built into the rock is the closed door. You try the tower door, but it will not budge. You take a run up, then charge at the door, smashing straight through and tumbling to the floor inside. Perfect. I need to heal real bad, so I'm really hoping this heals us here. Oh, for the... You pick yourself up off the ground, only to find yourself staring into the snarling jaws of a wolfhound. It is clearly half mad with starvation. There is no time, and no choice but to fight. I only have 2 stamina! I basically cannot be attacked. I cannot defend. I have to keep hitting it the entire time. Because if I defend, I'll lose 1. So, yeah. The wolfhound creeps towards you across the flagstones, jaws dripping and fur shining wet. It will not listen to reason. You charge headlong. It bounds forward, only to run itself into your blade, writhing and howling. It limps back, bleeding heavily. It howls and whimpers. If I get hit at least once, I'm dead. And I have to keep attacking. You twist your grip for a vicious blow. The wolfhound drops back. I'm gonna have to defend here. Yeah. Shoot. Wolfhound charges for your neck. You react on instinct, dodging around the staircase for cover. You are shaken but unharmed. I really have to get a good hit in this. Son of a... Okay, I'm not even gonna read this because I have to hit... I don't have enough power for this, but I can't defend, so... I can't fight this thing. Like, I can't, like, I have to succumb. I'm dead, obviously. So I have to go back. Go back. The issue is I have to go back. Let's go back here. Okay, so we're back to here. Oh no! No. Keep walking. The chanting. No. How is the chanting happening? Oh. Oh. That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Huh. So I rewound to before that happening, and now I don't have anything to do. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna have to do is do this whole thing again. So I don't think I can go... Yeah, I can't go forward in time. But I have to go... I have to go heal myself before I do anything. So this is gonna be a pain in the butt, because this might be an issue. 2 stamina. So we'll figure it out next time. Try to heal myself and try to progress the story without going so far back, because right now I don't know how to cross the mountains, and I think the only way to do it would be to shine this thing on this bridge and then somehow go all the way back to Kariyama, which I don't know how we could even do that to get across. We'll see. But right now I have to go and heal myself and then try this stuff down here again. So that's what we'll do next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. Take care, and goodbye.